welcome to Magic Monday. So, I come to you live from my sitting room a little bit before you're actually seeing this because it's the summer holidays and I've got a little bit of time booked off with my kids, but I still wanted to be able to show up for you on a Monday as usual so that you can start your week with that feeling of being held. Now, I thought for this little series, because there'll be three that go out on a Monday at 7 a.m., I'd do a little bit of kind of back to basics, sort of, so that you can really get a feel for exactly what I'm trying to do with Magic Mondays. And so today's practice, we're going to work on kind of the lower belly into the root, really focusing on helping your body feel safe, feeling safe enough to slow down, to get back into your body rather than floating around in the overwhelm of the mind. And just generally giving yourself a second to put everything down and feel held and able to, I don't know, feel into what it is you want next. So, as it goes today, the moon is in Aries, which is like fiery kind of vibes. And it's said that this is a good time to be quite honest and direct. And if you are starting on new things, it's a good time to be brave and to be assertive, which, if you're in the middle of divorce, is like every day can feel a bit like that. But since this is the energy that you're receiving this today, I encourage you to be really quite honest with yourself and go, what can I do with the situation that I'm in? And how can I make myself, not make myself, how can I um, allow myself to feel safe enough to start to move on? And where can I start to be a bit braver, be a bit more assertive? Because I know a lot of divorce is feeling like bloody terrified someone's going to tell you off or find something out that you've forgotten about or, feel general shame about stuff. So, um, a lot of what we do is show that that isn't the case. And if someone does make you feel that way, it's up to you as to whether you decide to agree with them or go, actually, I'm okay. You do you over there, and I'm going to look after myself and make sure I feel safe and put my best foot forward. Okay, so if you could have a notebook ready, afterwards, I'm going to ask you to do a little bit of scripting, and this is where we write down what we're trying to call in as if it's already happened. Okay, so I'll give you examples when we get to it, but for now, get yourself comfortable. You might want a glass of water handy, so feel free to pause me for a second and just make sure you're as comfortable as you can be. I am sitting on the floor, don't know if you can see, on a big cushion, leaning against my sofa, and I've got my legs straight out in front of me because that's what feels comfortable for me. I like to feel settled into the ground. And because we're working with lower belly, with the sacrum, it's quite nice to have that kind of just your sitting bones on the ground. But if you want to lie down, you go ahead and do that. Okay, so if it feels comfortable, close your eyes. If you're not quite ready for that, have a soft gaze on something in front of you. And then start to slow down your breath. So if your eyes are closed, still having an awareness of the space around you, almost visualizing the space around you with your eyes shut, the color of your sofa, where the windows are, maybe where you've got a pet sleeping, and actively trying to slow down your breath. Noticing any sounds that you can hear. Noticing the temperature on your skin, the taste in your mouth. And feeling your feet on the ground. All the places the back of your body is resting on the surface beneath you. Take a breath all the way down into your legs. Imagine that you're filling your legs up as you inhale. And then as you exhale, imagine them getting heavier, soothing, relaxing any muscles that have been quietly gripping without you realizing. Inhale into the lower belly, filling up the pelvis and the hips. And again, softening the muscles, giving the whole area permission to rest, to be held and supported by the chair, the floor, the bed beneath you. Filling up the chest, expanding the diaphragm down into the belly, all the way up into the shoulders. And then as you exhale, softening the shoulders down, relaxing the belly. Send your breath down your arms, all the way past your wrists, into your hands and your fingertips. Exhale, let them feel limp and heavy in your lap or resting beside you. And sending the breath up into your neck, your face, washing it all the way around the inside of your head. And as you exhale, soften the jaw, relax the space in between your eyes. Feel the tension softening down the sides of the neck. You might want to do this a few more times. And with every time that you soften the jaw, notice how that ripple effect moves down through the body, down the neck into the shoulders, all the way down to the pelvic floor, giving everything permission to soften, to slow down. And then return your attention to your breath. Nice, slow inhales and exhales. Noticing how far your breath reaches in your body, the rise and fall of your chest, the sound your breath makes. Any colors that you see when you breathe in and out. The images your mind conjures up when you think of your breath. And we stay here for a few more breaths, just letting the body know that it is safe to slow down. If at any time your mind wanders off, gently bringing it back like you're holding the hand of a little child with such kindness, love, and compassion, bringing it back to your breath. Welcome any sighs and yawns as a signal that your body is slowing down. It's getting the memo that you can be here, be present, and just allowing the ground to hold you. From here, I invite you to imagine the Magic Divorce Club in front of you. It's a beautiful building surrounded by a blue layer, almost like a bubble. It's iridescent and it sparkles and it protects everything on the inside.